Le passé composé, part 2. Some verbs use être as their helping verb in the passé composé, as opposed to using avoir. There are 17 common verbs that use être as their helping verb. There is a mnemonic phrase to help you remember those verbs. These verbs are often referred to as verbs of action, coming and going. Think of a house, going in a house, coming out a house. The mnemonic device is Dr. and Mrs. VANDERTRAMPP. You will sometimes see it just as Mrs. VANDERTRAMPP with one P and no doctor. That is because they do not include passé or devenir or revenir. D for devenir, R for revenir, M for monter, R for retourner, and S for sortir. Please put an asterisk next to the M and the S, and we'll come back to that. V for venir, A for aller, N for naître, D for descendre, E for entrer, R for rentrer. T for tomber, R for rester, A for arriver, M for mourir, P for partir, and P for passer. Devenir, to become, is the definition. Devenu is the irregular past participle. Notice that even though venir is an IR verb, it is an irregular IR verb. It does not end in an I with the past participle like regular IR verbs. It ends in a U. So devenir, revenir, and venir all have VENU. So revenir, to come back, revenu. Monter, to climb, to get on, to go up, monter, accent aigu. Retourner, to return, retourner, accent aigu. Sortir, to go out, sorti. Venir, to come, venu. Aller, to go, aller, accent aigu. Naître, to be born, irregular past participle, né, N, accent aigu. Descendre, to go down or to get off, descendu. Entrer, to enter, entrer, accent aigu. Rentrer, to return or to return home, rentrer, accent aigu. Tomber, to fall, tomber, accent aigu. Rester, to stay, rester, accent aigu. Arriver, to arrive, arriver, accent aigu. Mourir, to die, mort. Partir, to leave, parti. And passé, to go by or to pass by, passé. Please make sure that you have a asterisk next to partir, sortir, monter, and descendre. And we will come back to the reason why there is an asterisk. Okay, monter, descendre, sortir. These verbs may be used with the helping verb avoir when a direct object is used. Example, j'ai descendu les valises. I took down the suitcases. J'ai monté les assiettes. I put up or I lifted the plates, or I took the plates up. J'ai sorti la poubelle. I took out the trash. This verb is also used with passé. This verb is also used with both avoir and être when the meaning of passé, with the meaning of passé changing depending on which helping verb is used. With no direct object, passé means to pass and requires être in the compound tenses. This is called an intransitive verb. Le train est passé il y a 5 minutes. The train went past 5 minutes ago, so it passed by you. Nous sommes passés devant la porte à midi. We passed by the door at noon. You did not go through the door, but you passed by the door. When followed by an infinitive, passé means to go or come to do something. Je suis passé te voir hier. I came by to see you yesterday. When passé is transitive, that is, has a direct object, it means to pass, cross, or go through, and requires avoir in the compound tenses. On a passé la rivière avant le coucher du soleil. We crossed the river before sunset. Notice la rivière is a direct object immediately following the verb passer. Il a déjà passé la porte. He has already gone through the door. Notice that la porte is a direct object immediately following passer. Passé is also used transitively with a period of time to mean spend. Nous avons passé 2 semaines en France. We spent 2 weeks in France. J'ai passé 3 mois sur ce livre. I spent 3 months on that book. Transitive versus intransitive. While the meanings are pretty much the same, the difference is in the object, the noun following the verb. If there is no object, or if a preposition separates the verb and object, the verb is intransitive, as in je suis passé devant la porte. Okay? If there's no preposition, like in j'ai passé la porte, it's transitive. So je suis passé la porte, I went in front of the door, I went by the door, but you didn't go through the door. And j'ai passé la porte, there's the direct object. Devant is the preposition, there's the difference, the devant. So j'ai passé la porte, it's transitive.